It's Saturday. We just got done fixing our gate. I am making macaroni salad. Macaroni salad in our household consists of macaroni, eggs, mustard, mayo, salt and pepper, and a little white onion. If you want your hard-boiled eggs where the shell just slides right off, keep watching this video. What I did was I steamed my eggs, our chicken eggs. I put 7 in my little Bella steamer here. It cooked about 9 minutes, so it steamed them about 9 minutes. Pulled them from there when the timer went off, and then I put them in a little ice water, so very cold bath, little shock therapy. It's like, you know, an athlete, how they get into an ice bath after. Is it after? After they're... The shell should just come right off. You shouldn't have to really mess with it. So what I like to do is I throw it in the sink, get it a little nice and cracked up, and then throw it back in the ice water so the ice water can get in there and loosen the membrane. Because you don't want the egg, the shell, sticking to it. You want it to just fall right off. See how that just comes right off, and it's just a beautiful egg? That's what you want. That's what you're looking for. And then you give it a little rinse, and you throw it to the side, because later on you're gonna smash them with a little smasher. We have our eggs peeled. One of them turned out like crap, but you know what? It's going in macaroni salad, so who cares? You're not gonna see it. You're gonna just mash up all your eggs. If you prefer to cut them on a cutting board, go for it. This is how I do it. A potato masher. So it's like you're making mashed potatoes, but you're making mashed eggs. So I grew up in upstate New York, and my whole life my mom has made the same macaroni salad. Yeah, I like a good chunky mac salad. So back to the New York thing. My mom always used to make macaroni salad with just elbow macaroni, eggs, salt, pepper, mayo, mustard, and maybe some relish. I can't remember. I can't remember most of my childhood. It is what it is. Most people can't. Mash up all the egg. We're throwing in our macaroni. Our macaroni boiled on the stove about 11 minutes. And it's just me and my husband, so we don't need a gigantic bowl of macaroni. Some people like to throw the whole box in there because they never know how much to cook. I would say start with a half. If it looks to be not enough, go 3/4. Never go whole box, because then you'll have so much that you won't know what to do. Then you freeze it. Just start with half. Once these two are all mixed and folded together, we will get our mayonnaise, mustard, salt, and pepper, chop our white onion. So we got our Duke's mayonnaise. What is the other one? Hellman's? No. What is it? Blue Ribbon?
Blue Plate.
Blue Plate? Nope. I never touched Duke's until I met my husband, and I love it. And a lot of people love it, actually. It's very popular. We should do a taste test with mayonnaise, honey, and see if you can tell the difference. Throw a little mayonnaise in at a time. Don't put a bunch, don't put half the jar in there, because then it'll be way too much mayo. So put a little in there, fold it in, and then you can see how much, if you need more. Salt and pepper. And pepper is a big one with my mother. She loves pepper, and I grew up with everything had so much pepper, but I do love a lot of pepper. You just mix this in. You're gonna taste test as you go. I think we're good on mayonnaise, maybe a little more. Always shake the mustard before you put it in there. Mustard, I don't care what brand it is, honestly. I've never noticed a difference with mustard. I've had off-brand, I've had this one, French's. Fold it in. It literally only needs a little bit of mustard. It doesn't need to be crazy unless you're a mustard person. Just start with a little bit. If anything comes out of the bowl, just... We got the onion all chopped up. I like a lot of onion. We like to use Vidalia onions. I will not do a yellow onion. They are just really, really strong. Fold that in. If you look at it and you see, oh, well, it's a little dry, fold in a little more mayonnaise. Taste test it as you go. You need more salt. You might need more pepper. Once you get this mac salad all done, you can throw it in the fridge. Should be good at this point. I'm gonna put a little plastic wrap on the top. throw it in the fridge. And tonight we are having barbecue pork sandwiches with this as the side. So what I did was I did a tenderloin in the crock pot with 1 tablespoon of sea salt and 1 tablespoon of liquid smoke to make Kahlua pork. And so then I shredded it in the mixer because I don't have one of those fancy shredder tools. Whole pork with liquid smoke and salt. I did put a little chicken broth in there, and then I took the pork, I put it in last night, put it in the crock pot to cook overnight. And then this morning I pulled it from the crock pot and put it in my mixer, shredded it, put it back in the crock pot with the juices, which I will show you later. We'll have barbecue pulled pork sandwiches with macaroni salad. So this is the pulled pork that I just pulled from the crock pot, and I'm just mixing it with some more barbecue. It is just so tender. I'm gonna throw this on a toasted bun. Here's the end result. There's the pork, mac salad. I'm gonna add more barbecue because I like a messy sandwich and I like a lot of sauce. So spicy Stubbs barbecue, and I'm gonna spice it up a little more with this. You ready to eat?
Mm-hmm.